everyone, it's Zach, that one guy on the internet who also makes video games. I didn't do a Sage submission this year due to reasons, so instead I'm playing a bunch of the submissions, giving my thoughts, and where applicable, giving some advice. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Axe Girl demo.
So, this game is a friend of a friend sort of situation. Someone I know recommended this game to me before Sage, saying that his friend was working on it and he was getting ready to release it via Steam. I went ahead and wishlisted it to help with the almighty Steam indie game algorithm, all hail its benevolent glory, and wished the friend luck. So yeah, here we are. Axe Girl, made by Friendly Fire Studios, is one of many indie titles from this year's Stage. It stars a lumberjack named Excella as she tries to rebuild her home after it gets destroyed in a freak accident. The game itself is a 2D hack and slash, with a few projectile weapons thrown in for good measure. It's charming in its ideas and some of its presentation, but a bit inconsistent in its polish. Audio-wise, it's not half bad. Music provided is solid and catchy in places, and the sound effects are inoffensive, as are the voice clips. They aren't great, but they work. Gameplay is simple, but rewarding to get down. I could see this getting interesting at later levels, but for now, the demo only contains the first two as well as a boss. I played on the hardest difficulty and honestly had a pretty good time, although I felt I was already privy to all that the main character could do up front, and that could be a problem later on, as it seems the only tricks the developer could pull now are significantly harder enemies or trickier platforming. I'm really curious to see how this game unfolds. As for the graphics, that's where I take some issue. The game isn't bad to look at, but it definitely looks like it was made in Game Maker. I mean, it is, but it has that made with Game Maker look to it. It's hard to explain, but basically some assets are much more detailed with thinner line art, such as the floor tiles, while others are simpler with thicker outlines, like the main character and the enemies, causing contrast. To make matters worse, there isn't any variety in the foreground tiles. Again, it does the job, but I would be lying if I said it didn't bring down the experience. Now, this is where I would put some recommendations, like simplifying the floor tiles, adding some variety, maybe a gradient to a different color as it went down, stuff like that. But if the page is to be believed, this game launches in its completed state on the 25th, which is exactly not enough time from the time of this writing. Not a lot of time to redo that without incurring a delay. What's more, the settings leave a lot to be desired. Granted, it's a 2D pixel art platformer, so I wouldn't expect video settings like Doom Eternal, but the ability to select a resolution would be nice, as would the ability to rebind the controls. Default controls are fine, but for some it could be a problem. All in all, this game is fine. I did enjoy it, I did, but it's not anything I'm in a massive hurry to play again. I can see some loving this game. But, I don't know. For me, it's just okay. This is okay. Still, I can see what the dev was going for, and I did have fun in places, like I said, so it cannot be all bad. Plus, it's going to launch for like $5 according to the Steam FAQ, which honestly isn't a bad price for what's here. A solid, if a bit flawed game, to buy with some pocket money. Nothing wrong with that. And so, those are my thoughts on the Axe Girl demo here at Sage. Did you play it? What did you think? Did you agree with what I had to say, or were there some things I got wrong or missed? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. I try to respond to as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching the video. I always appreciate the feedback on these things, and I'll see y'all next time.